We are joined by Eric Paschall as Villanova prepares for the Saturday night second-round showdown with Purdue. And Eric, you transferred from Fordham way back in 2015, but after that 2014-15 season, that was the last time you had a March where you were free. Do you remember what you were doing in March of 2015 after your season ended?
Doing rehab for my ankle because I hurt my ankle that year. So definitely just doing rehab for my ankle, getting my ankle stronger, and that was pretty much it. I mean, and then after Coach McCord got fired, doing the total transfer process.
Were you watching a lot of NCAA tournament games?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, watch basketball all the time. So yeah, I was watching a lot of NCAA basketball, just hoping I could play in it one day.
Let's look back again to 2015. How did your first exchange with Coach Wright go?
He actually told my parents. He actually told my parents during my redshirt year. It was like, Eric's gonna like me this first year because I'm not gonna be on him a lot, and then the next year he's not gonna like me. But yeah, I mean, it was cool. I mean, he believed in me. He saw the potential in me, and he definitely just did a good job of just getting me to come there. I mean, I felt very at home when I went on my visit there.
When was the first time that he got on you, and what was it for?
First time he got on me. I don't know when the first time he got on me. It was probably getting on me about. It was probably like a shot I took, and he was just like, "Eric, you can't do that anymore. This isn't Fordham. Like you aren't the main guy anymore right now." So I mean, he was right. I mean, I wasn't complaining, but it was probably like a step back jumper or something that I used to shoot all the time, and he just made me change my games in that way, just taking the right shots.
How difficult was that to embrace at first?
At first it's hard. At first it's very hard, but I mean, I believed in it. I mean, I went there for a reason. I went here for a reason, and I believed in everything Coach was saying, and I felt like he could put me in the best position basketball-wise. So, I mean, everything he's got on me about my shots I was taking and how I approached the game, it actually helped me out in the long run.
Well, we knew he could score. He was a great scorer in the Atlantic 10, freshman rookie of the year based on scoring, not defense. So we knew if he was going to play for us, he was going to have to learn how to defend, and he was going to have to learn our terminology. So Kyle Neptune, actually our assistant at the time, spent a lot of time with him and our walk-ons just teaching him terminology and going through situations defensively that he was going to have to understand the next year. And he did a great job. They all did a great job.
He's a guy now that couldn't really defend when he got here. And then now he's one of the best defenders, I feel like, in the country. Well, he can know both ends of the floor. His athleticism, how much in shape he is now compared to when he got here is really tremendous.
Phil Booth said that you have become a completely different defensive player over the years than when you first got here. When you think about the first time that you started to work on your defense at Villanova, what comes to mind?
A lot of workouts, during redshirt year, a lot of people do offensive workouts. Well, all mine were defensive. So during that whole redshirt year, me and Coach Neptune battled each other, yelling at each other, but I mean, they ended up working well, and I appreciate everything they did for me there in that redshirt year.
Who were the players that helped motivate you the most throughout that journey?
I don't know. I feel like the whole team. I mean, I feel like everybody that year just helped me out and just trying to become a good defender and keeping my head up during the year. Definitely somebody that helped me out that year was Henry Lowe. I mean, he did that's how I was doing my redshirt workouts with, and then he just always talked to me after games and during the workouts, and he just did a great job of that.
So you've now gone 4 straight marches with no sort of rehab, of course, and no sort of watching games, no sort of vacations. Would you trade it for the world?
No, I wouldn't trade this for the world. I get to play basketball for 4 straight marches. I'm not complaining about that. It's hard to think that you would come into college, win 2 national championships, win numerous Big East championships. I mean, it's kind of like a dream come true, just to see that happen to you. And it's just something you always talk about with like your friends when you're younger, like oh, I want to win a national championship. But for it to happen twice and to win Big East championships, play Madison Square Garden, I mean, it's very special, and I'm blessed to even be part of this.